Good day, gentlemen and ladies. As you can see on each side of me, I fill up my deck with wood. You remember that pile of wood I had there? I will show you that later. So mainly what I've done this week is to did buck wood, but did my firewood. All right, and it's all installed. It's all done for this winter. I also did something else. I'm gonna show you that. Alright, so this week I also built a ramp. My mom was here for 3 days and we had a lot of discussion and stuff like that, and she was happy to see her granddaughter and myself, and she have a problem to walk, so I built this ramp. So it's a very strong one, so she was able to go read her book and enjoy the nature here. So I also built that. That was very quick to do. And stay back. The wood planks are still doing very nice. It's not been raining since let's say 5 days now. So the wood really started to dry. I had to flip some board because they were drying like this, and flipping like the other way, it was really good, and everything is nice now. However, related to myself now and my mom and my stepfather, it's too high here. It's about 16 inches, and so what I'm going to build, it's another step right here, but I'm gonna use a former back plate from the railroad to build that. So stay along. All right, cheers. Alright, as you can see, I'm using a former back plate from railroads. I have a few of them, and what I'm going to do is use those back plate as a walking surface to create that step. Then I'm gonna weld those two plates on the side like this, and then those two plates gonna be welded on the side. So stay along for the welding project. Cheers. Alright, so I'm gonna stick welded these plates. So stay along. That's gonna be the step. I just tack welded them. I'm gonna flip on the other side. Oof. Now, despite of the heavy weight of this plate, it's still gonna make like this. I'm gonna do on the other side. weld on both sides. Now I'm gonna clean my welding. By the way, how long you think these stairs will last? They were built in 1965 by the CP Rail. So quite thick. Gentlemen and ladies, as you can see, I was testing my my step. All right, this portion here will be kind of underground. It's not gonna show. It's only these pieces here is gonna show, because the step is about that high. It's 16 inches, so it's gonna be a little bit lower, but at least it's not gonna tilt. Or if I somebody break, it's not gonna lift. So that was the principle. So it's kind of antique reclaim railroad stuff to make a very long lasting step. All right, so what I'm going to do is just clean it a little bit, and I'm going to remove a little bit of the patina, like Welder was saying on Tractorman 44. And of course I'm gonna paint it black. All right, so stay along. Cheers. Alright gentlemen, so I remove all the rust. I softer the corner. If you have a naked foot walking on it, it ain't gonna get cut or contaminated with railroad rust. This plate was made in 1965, so they were made for heavier diesel railroad engines. They were not made for steam. Matter of fact, I've got steel back plate steel steam engine. They're smaller because back then the steam engine here in Canada in the eastern township were smaller, so the plate was not as big. I will make a video about those my collection of steel plate, engine, railroad items. All right. So stay on. I will paint it, and you will see the final. Cheers. I have to watch out for this corner. So I'm gonna install the little railroad step that I made right there. However, I'm gonna show you how it's easy to flip the plank. You can see here that wood plank is a little bit high, and oh, it's weak. So what I'm going to do, it's really easy. Just have to take it, flip it on the other side. Whoop. And voila, it's fixing. And so because the wood is drying, this is our, I think it's almost our 6th day without rain. So the wood planks are really drying really good now. So so I just have to flip it like this and it's done. Okay, that's answering some question some people I have. All right, so let's start to install these. I'm gonna bring that heavy. I use my as you can see, my little John Deere with the trailer, so you can see my steel step. So I'm gonna bring it right into place. I don't know how much heavy it is, but it's heavy. Okay. My only concern right now is that little angle iron that I put there. Maybe I'm gonna end up cutting it a little bit there, but otherwise, as you just saw, I was trying it. It's very comfortable. I mean, it's not even it's about 8 inches, then another 4. So and if the ground frost, it never go up higher than 3 inches, so I'm ain't gonna affect this. So I'm really happy. It's strong, heavy. So all right, that's it folks for this project. Cheers.